Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel Lawyer Stuff. Like we remember this scene from the movie Munnabai MBBS where a patient in a dying condition was left unattended. Well, something similar happened in real life too, which caused the Supreme Court to pronounce a landmark judgment which made it obligatory for a doctor or a hospital, both public and private, to provide immediate medical aid to a victim of a road accident. In this case, a newspaper report in Hindustan Times in 1988 said that a scooterist who was knocked down by a speeding car was taken to a nearest hospital, but the doctor refused to attend on him. That they told him that he should be taken into another hospital 20 kilometers away, which was authorized to handle medico-legal cases. Medico-legal cases are the ones in which investigation by the law enforcing agencies are essential, like that of police. The scooterist died while he was being transported to other hospital. Reading this newspaper report, petitioner Parmanand Katara, who claims himself to be a human rights activist, filed this writ petition in public interest under Article 32 of the Indian Constitution and prayed the court to issue directions to the Union of India that every injured citizen brought for medical treatment should be instantaneously given medical aid to preserve life. The petitioner sought a procedural criminal law that is specifically adapted to avoid deaths caused by negligence in matter of road accident and adequate compensation for the same. This is the reason why Ministry of Health, Family Welfare and the Indian Medical Council were sued as respondents to the matter. This writ petition was filed challenging provisions of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, Clause 12 and Clause 13 of Medical Ethics Code 1970. In this case, the main issue was whether a person can be allowed treatment by the hospital authorities in accident cases without having to follow several legal formalities before the victim is rendered medical aid. Now, contrary to the usual practice in petitions with two opposing parties, in the present case, the contention of the respondent was on the same line as of the petitioner. However, more input towards covering the legal aspects and measures were incorporated by the respondent. It was contended that the hindrance in this process is said to be caused by statutory requirements to fulfill all legal formalities in presence of a police officer before administering treatment to the victim. One of the respondents, the Indian Medical Council, raised two relevant clauses of the Code of Medical Ethics 1970 that impose duty and obligation upon the doctors and medical practitioners to render their professional services. The two relevant clauses were one of the clause was clause 10 of 1970s code stated that a physician was not bound to treat every sick person. It was contended that however in emergency situation like victims of road accidents, it would be an obligation on a practitioner to be ready to respond and render his services in the time of need. On the other hand, clause 13 of the code provided that the freedom of the practitioners to choose whom to serve would be available to them, except for the cases of emergencies. It also further states that a medical practitioner should not withdraw himself from treating or attending someone and barred willful commission of negligence. Now, the Supreme Court in this case held that Article 21 of the Constitution casts the duty on the state to preserve life. Every doctor, whether at a government hospital or otherwise, has the professional obligation to extend his or her service with due expertise for protecting life, that there is no legal impediment for a medical professional when he or she is called upon or requested to attend to an injured person needing his or her medical assistance immediately. Lawyers and judges and everyone concerned should also keep in mind that a man in a medical profession should not be unnecessarily harassed for purpose of interrogation or for any other formalities and should not be dragged during investigation at police station. This should be avoided as far as possible. The patients, whether he be innocent or criminal liable to punishment under the laws of the society, it is the obligation of those who are in charge of the health of community to preserve the life so that the innocent may be protected and the guilty may be punished. Every doctor, whether at a government hospital or otherwise, has the professional obligation to extend his service with due expertise for protecting life. No law or state action can intervene to avoid or delay the discharge of the paramount obligation cast upon the members of the medical profession. And lastly, the court gave directions for giving adequate publicity to the decision in this case by the national media, the Doordarshan, and all the India radio, as well as through the high courts and session judges. This was the case of Paramanand Katara versus Union of India. Hope you liked our video. For more such videos, please like, share and comment and subscribe. Thank you.